I already dumped the stuff out, but this is what I'm looking for. And a cap. Alright. I'm not sure this is going to work, but this will be the first try. I'm just trying to get something. Once I get this all set up, I'm going to make me a foundry out of it, and I'll probably make it more permanent. But I'm just testing this out. We keep all of our old junk off of lawnmowers and stuff that we have. This is an old muffler. I'm not sure if the baffles and stuff will make a problem, but I'm thinking if I put the oil right here, right as it comes out, the air should be able to flow through here. It's designed for air to come out. It's just it goes through a series of baffles. So if it's forced air in here and the oil's being squirted right at the edge, hopefully it'll come like this, because my plan is to just set this on the ground, right, just like that, pretty much, and have the flame coming up here underneath my crucible. So that's the idea of this one. So I'm just gonna, piece this together right now. Make me a little cap for the oil to come through until I can get some pieces. Whoops. Believe it or not, Tractor Supply does not have a very good selection of PVC stuff. Sorry, couldn't think. But these are inserts for garden stuff, for the black hose. Figured this would make a good, easy shut-off valve, so that I can kind of control the flow when it drips in. And then these pieces will be down on the muffler piece in case it gets hot, hopefully with the riser and the coupler. I'm just going to drip it through the bottom of this, so hopefully with the riser and the coupler, by the time it gets to the rubber tubing, it should be cooled off enough. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So you definitely have to glue these inserts in or they will leak really bad. So this piece is going to be on the bucket, coming out of the bottom of the bucket. And then I'll probably just use 2 sawhorses until I decide exactly how I want to set it up. As I'm going to try to, just on the weekends, just let it go and burn that oil up all weekend to get rid of some of it. But also have the plans for the foundry, so I haven't really decided what I'm going to make that out of yet. Well, I do. I have some bricks that I bought. And I'm just going to stack them, and hopefully this will work, and then I can lay it on the ground like I talked about, and just have it fire up into those bricks, figure out a lid for it, and I should be able to melt all that aluminum I've got back there in that ice chest. I've been saving cans and heat sinks from computers and pieces off of the car. I even took that whole head off of that junk Honda that we got rid of, because it's a solid cast aluminum head, so it was easy to get to and whatever, and I just thought, well, I'll take that too, and hopefully I can do some castings of some art, some crosses and some things that I want to make. I think if I get me one of those little bench grinders with a polishing wheel, I can make some pretty cool stuff out of that. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm not really sure what size bit to use for this. This is probably going to be a little small. But I really don't care if it just sits in there. I'm going to try and keep it relatively up at the top here, so probably going to have to go a little to the side. Actually, I think I'm going to take this over to the drill press. Okay, I ended up going 2 sizes bigger. It ended up being about a half. Really, if you went one more size bigger than a half, it probably would fit in there a lot better, but this is going to be pretty tight, and that'll make it nice. Stand up, won't be falling over or coming out, anything like that. Now, if this works well, what I eventually probably will do is weld a pipe coupler or something right above this hole with one of these dripper pieces going down into it. So that way it'll drip right in front of that hole But this may hold up and just give it more strength here, but we're gonna see how this goes. This is actually working pretty good, pretty tight, so because it's not really pipe threads, right? So it's cutting them or cutting in there, but as long as I get a few so that it drips right there. Actually, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it like that and get my air source and get this hooked up to the bucket. Tighten up my chuck a little bit, huh? Okay, now I'm gonna get the hose and everything hooked up. I'm gonna have to go outside to put this on the sawhorses and stuff. Let me get that set up. It wouldn't be a bad idea to put that on beforehand so it doesn't mess up your bucket. I guess that's too powerful. I had to figure out a different air source. So vacuum is a little too powerful. You just need to kind of move it back some, and I've got it going through a 50-foot pool hose too. Well, I think it's going. I'll have to wait and see if it's still dripping and it goes out in a minute. I'll check back in about 5 minutes and see if it's still going. Well, I'm not really sure what's wrong, but if I take this off, it's going to go out. I don't know if it's too much air. Well, okay, right now it's going to burn for a little while. I think the problem is when I don't have enough fuel back here, so it's more like a rocket stove right now, but it's burning the gas off. So you can kind of like sit here, let that go out. I'll blow some more, get that going, and then it'll light right up. So I know it's, you know, it's that oil fumes and stuff in there, and it lights up and burns off clean. You know, you can't see any smoke above it when it's going. It's my first try, and I got flame and got it burned off. I could sit here like this and, you know, burn up my oil, but that's not what I want to use it for. So I'm going to try a different design, and if you know what's wrong with it and how to fix it, leave the comments below and let me know what I did so I can put that in the next design, because I really would like something small like this that'll go right up underneath the fire bricks I've got over there. I'm going to stack them in a square and make my foundry inside that, and I just want to poke this up underneath. That's my plan. So yeah, leave me in the comments, let me know what's wrong. I'm going to try a couple designs tomorrow on that straight pipe, or I'm going to, you know, like I said, readjust that and move it forward some and see if that helps. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Well, I don't know, maybe I did do something right, because it's still going. I thought I would just leave it kind of dripping to see what happens, and now that it must have got this hot enough. Anyway, it's still going. It's probably been 20 minutes, I guess, since I tuned out last time. So I'm just gonna let it sit here until it goes out again, and then I'll shut the oil off and put a lighter or something to burn the gases that are coming off still, if it's smoking pretty bad then. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it go and see how long it'll go. 30 minutes later.